We now return to Let's Play Dawn of Man. There are many people coming to worship the bull in the stone. Just hanging out here. I wonder how many people it can actually fit. But whatever the case, we have beer and we've got standing stones now. So we should all be good. We are now going to come in here. Oh, not that. Not that! And just slowly start upgrading some of our materials because it is spring and people have nothing to do. And maybe I should start reinforcing closer to the gates because they do target the gates. Bows, shields, yeah. Yeah, we're doing alright. If I was really building like a city, I would have multiple buildings going so that we could speed up the production of certain things. But right now we seem to be doing okay. I'm under no real fear or threat. We are handling this pretty well. So, built that up. Okay, well, let's do a... I'm just going to keep doing palisades. Because that was my goal. Surround my town with walls. Better walls. And then we can move on. I guess we can only have so many selected at a time. Fine. Probably going to regret not having another platform there. If they ever come this way, they will attack that corner, just like they did the last time. I'll wait until the wall is built, though, before I put another one up there. And in theory, I could just put platforms all the way around. It's now summertime. What do we have out here? A lot of aurochs. Again, we're not hurting for food. Or leather. Definitely not bones. Still seem to have too much flax. Because my linen is everywhere. Still got 2 donkeys hanging around. They appear to have built that pretty quickly. That's good. We are collecting a large amount of stones, and they're not too difficult to come by. So I'm pleased with that. So while you guys are doing that, why don't we start upgrading in a few more houses? That'll probably help that just a bit. We'll focus on this section of the wall next, because the 2 points that we have been attacked from have been this way and this way. So it's a shame you can't actually come out here to see. Okay, so we can probably deduce then that it has to be fully enclosed in the circle in order for this to go. I guess I can move this over. At least until we swap over to iron, in which case it will not be necessary. Alright, that one's been done. Let's come in here and grab all the way to there. These are just drying racks. Disease. That's okay. We're really not hurting for any of that. We are kind of slowing down on our, well, I mean, the harvest will take care of the grain problem. I'm not concerned. And if we need to, we can just go harvest that too while we're at it. Don't we still have another patch over here? I think we do. In fact, somebody appears to be going and getting it. Eamon, wearing a sickle and a shield. That's very simple clothing. Well, you know, all in all, let's go back to my observation mountain here. Lookout mountain. All in all, I kind of like this little settlement. I like the way it's kind of developed out. Doesn't really look how I'd thought it would look, gonna be honest, but it's not too bad. I still believe I should have stayed here. Looking at it now, I should have just stayed here and expanded over the river like my initial plan. We would have been fine. We don't need bows, we don't really need tin, we don't need anything you can offer me. We're at the point where traders just aren't worth anything. And unfortunately, because there is no currency, you can't just trade for money. You can't just send out your excess. Probably one of the disadvantages for having a game like this in this time period is that we really have no value for trade anymore. Heading off to the mine. It's fine there too. Tin. Are we within range to be gathering any of that? I mean, it looks like we were at one point. Well, we actually could move this over even further, because we're not dead for tin on this just yet, are we? No, not at all. Interesting. Interesting that we are not going and getting any more tin to make bronze. We have not gone past our 5 bronze swords. Have I? Is that a limit that I set? 75%. We definitely have more than that. Back into winter yet again. Traders keep arriving. They hear tell of this amazing little town, this little village, that you can't trade anything in. I don't know why they keep coming here. Probably because it's like, you know, it's the salesman mentality, and I missed one. You know, you hear about that one customer out there that just no one can get. So there's like a huge bounty on, you know, if you can be the sales guy to bring them into our customer base, you get a huge bonus. And so like the traders just keep coming from somewhere. They're like, man, we're going to get this village and we're going to get the exclusive trade on, I don't know, they keep bringing me linen clothes. It's like the middle of winter. What the hell are you doing? And we got a lot of stuff. We're almost there. It's time to push a little bit more. Oh, I don't need to pause. Don't need you in there. Upgrade the walls. Don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because we usually get attacked in fall. Which, you know, from a historical point, would actually make sense. Because, or real world point. I know, you know, in war, you wouldn't want to go to war in, like, the spring. Because that's planting season. And so if you conscript all of your your peasantry into your infantries, then you got no one to plant the crops. Summer campaigns probably being the most common. But if you're just a bunch of raiders, going in the fall makes a lot of sense because, hey, there's a bunch of crops, and you can just go steal everything that people have been doing. You know, right before the slaughter, just before all that preparation for winter, that would be the time to go. This cow's not doing so good. She'll be on the menu soon. So we've still got copper. We have tin, but we're not doing anything with it. I guess you don't need tin to make bronze. Like, this guy is making bronze. This woman, sorry. Sorry, Gorand. And then she's stockpiling it. So this guy can't use it. That's annoying me. But where do you stockpile it? I mean, I guess you put it in there. They're probably putting more priority on these than they are. I mean, do we really need that many damn? I don't even know. Okay, so they are in fact getting bronze. It's just in the queue. I'm gonna say we don't need that sickle. Get that sickle out of the queue. We don't need that spear either. Stop it. I could turn off spears, probably. Probably for a while. They like their spears. Should I just swap over to bronze spears? I'm not even making copper spears. How'd that get in the queue? That's because it's a copper knife. Should I switch to bronze knives? We appear to be using them frequently because they're always making them, which means I could get rid of my flint knives. Eventually I want to swap over everything to bronze. As I said, my plan was to always have my tools at the tech level below my current era. And speaking of current era, we are there. I'm not quite ready for my palisades yet, but hold on, let me pause. I think we're close enough. Although this may make their next raid target the weaker walls, I think because they do target the gates first, they'll go to a gate no matter what. So we might be okay, we might not get attacked from behind. And if we do, well, there's not much back here except huts to burn, so whatever, right? Right. Work area exhausted. All of our stone is gone. It's a damn shame. You guys need to get out there. Well, no, you don't need to go out there and chop wood. We got plenty of wood. This one's probably also about to be exhausted. That's alright. A lot of stone, but it is time to enter the Iron Age. Is it, though? We need steel making before, and that's another 20. I want to be able to jump in on this immediately. Oh, wait a minute. That's steel, though. So we would get iron. Okay, okay. So we could just get iron and then skip steel. But here's the thing. This is still in the Iron Age. Which doesn't make any damn sense to me, because surely steel would be its own era. But, I don't know. Make some Sumerian steel swords and just... It's a shame we can't go. You know, that's one thing that kind of confuses me about the whole size of the map in this game. It is a very, very large map. To what end? Because there's no other settlements around. I suppose if you wanted to just make a mega city, you could. I mean, you really could. There's no, once you can make your own food, there's no end to how far you can expand, and the traders keep bringing stuff all the damn time. So you could literally make just a little hut village here and there and just connect it up into this massive mega city and just keep going. Because you don't need the animals, hunting stops after a while. So is that the whole purpose? Is that the whole point? Except the problem with that is that it is so hilly and mountainous that you just really can't have a good spot to build anything. which is another complaint about this. Why is the map so big and yet so little of it is buildable? That's kind of annoying. Anyway, that has nothing to do with going into the Iron Age, so let's just go straight into the Iron Age. Iron Age is now unlocked. What will we go for next? Hydropower. What does this even provide hydropower for, though? Milling? Because, I mean, that's all you'd use a water mill for at this point in history. I'm not sure what a Stattle granary is good for, other than just upgrading the granary. This, however, might be good. We'll probably go for reinforced fortifications next, seeing as how that is all the stuff that I do not have. So we're going to swap over now, and we are going to stop with the we can't make... What? What? We need a bloomery. Turns iron into... Okay. We need a blacksmith. Okay. Why can't you upgrade this? I don't know, but... well, I know I did say that we were going to move off of this. We've got a lot of copper and bronze. So can we stop? In that case, let's stop doing copper. I'm going to have to go around everything and only focus on iron. In fact, I can just remove this and move it over here to the iron. Yeah. Which we should now be gathering here. So let's come in here. I mean, we'll still be gathering copper for some time, I guess. I'm going to clip that out, and then we will take and make a large... Unfortunately, it does not gather those. It's not big enough to gather that one. We should be able to gather that. And we will... Oh, what? So this is just for everybody? Well, I don't want to gather any more tin. Okay, so that's a universal thing. I don't really care for that. Now, we had so much tin over here. To what purpose? None. And then we have you. Universally, it's changed that. So, okay. So we'll now switch full bore into iron, which is getting further and further away, but we at least have some right nearby. You know what? I'm just gonna... Can we trade this stuff as is? Maybe I should just leave this. Maybe I should just leave this for now until we actually can get the rest of whatever. Or, in this situation, like I said, swap over immediately to bronze production of weaponry. And then, well, because what else do we need? The pit furnaces apparently are only good for making bronze and copper. So I would like to just replace this whole thing with the new type of smithing, if we could. We've got some stuff in here. These will upgrade, but this won't upgrade? Oh, I'm being a dum-dum. Now, hold on a tick. So if it upgrades, then it would presumably have all of these capable. Let's just do it. Oh look, we need mud. And now would be the time to hurry this up because it is approaching summer and fall, the seasons of getting attacked. We have 3 megaliths. Oh, those are those ones sitting over there. Right. Because I have yet to build my cairn, and I don't know how many megaliths that's going to require. Why don't we just put that over here? We are in less need of the forestry area at the moment. Glad to see you guys are still focusing on that. Trader has arrived. Okay. Need none of this. Need none of it. I can start trading you copper ore. I can actually trade you some flint knives. Oh, there's my shields. There's my billion shields. Alright, good. We are swapping over. We are swapping over to the bronze. I don't know if we need the spears. Apparently we do, though. But I don't know. Okay. Hurting for straw. Maybe I need to revisit some of my... I don't even know what I'm doing with that. Need to revisit some of my my levels here. Oops. We're still pretty good on food and grain. Thatch is lowering. I mean, they're lowering, but none of that's really bad. You know, the levels themselves are not that bad. So we need to continue on. Nope, this swapped straight into iron everything. Well, I guess we're making iron. And we can now make oval shields. A little bit better at blocking. I guess we'll start doing that. We'll start trading some of our fishing. We'll stop making that, and we will just continue to upgrade our settlement. Upgrade as necessary. We have a max population now of almost 70. By the end of this, we'll probably be close to 80, I would say. Let's upgrade you. And let's get rid of you. Upgrade that. We have a stone area back here that I am not apparently using to gather from, but I will be now. Trader has arrived again. The knowledge of megalithism. I could get rid of a ton of my tools now, because that would then create the impetus for making new tools. Well, let's see if we can get it. Don't need any bronze anymore. That is now completely useless to me. As is the copper. As is the tin ore. As is the copper ore. Can't do a damn thing with it. We do not need this many axes. Or this many spears. This is literally all the value I've created out of this. Well, let's reduce our shields. Probably get rid of a good amount of this. I really emptied the coffers on my grain and straw. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. And we are starting to actually hurt for food now. It's becoming a little bit diminished. I only need 30. Another bow? Is there anything lesser that I can swap out for? Axes and copper spears are worth nothing. Well, how about we just trade and you give me some stuff, like some beer. Okay, and then we'll trade you some logs. Stone? Stone's pretty easy to come by. So is linen. I mean, what's the, Oh, good grief. This onesie-twosie shit is pissing me off. You know what? Fair enough. Just unlocked the final bit of Megalith. 4. Of course 4. Okay. So we've got 3 for sure over here. Now we need to go traveling till we find a 4th. Is that one closer? Is there a closer one? Kinda, sort of. I mean, they're all just across everything. So there's really not a better place to go for anything like that. Go hunting some wolves. Where are we at for dogs? Plenty of dogs. Plenty of horses. We don't need to go hunting anymore. It's just, now we can do it for sport. But I will go ahead and grab that megalith. Okay, let's see how big a cairn is. Not that bad. It's not that bad. It's really bad to try and find a place to put it, because it doesn't fit any damn place. You need to have a very flat area, apparently. It will not fit anywhere. It can fit right here, I guess. This is kind of in the area of my settlement. Do we really have to chop down all the trees first? It won't just plow them down itself? That's kind of lame. Yeah, so we can have it approaching into the settlement, I guess. That's about the only place I can put it, so we will put it there. Let's go and tell them to gather these, prepare them for movement. Hopefully they will not be too far away when we get attacked. We're at 67%. Did we build that yet? We did not. Well, thankfully, we'll just do a full upgrade to iron, and I imagine that's how the game is meant to be played. It is, you're meant to do a full upgrade, which makes it a lot easier. And then you can just focus on... Oh my. I must have double-clicked that. Speaking of regrets and whatnot, we'll put a platform here. What's it going to take? 12. 12 to upgrade everything else. And here they come. Ooh. Ooh. They've got some shields and some bronze weaponry and some steel weaponry. Okay. Okay. Well, everyone to your areas. The dogs are all here. Well, this will be a chance. Of course, they came over this way because of this. That was correct. So I don't know how many of them. Man, this is a big. This is gonna be a fight. Need to make sure all my people are somewhere actually useful. So come over here, please. So we'll get the posse going. Yep, and they are coming exactly over here. Dog was killed. Emma Dog is killed. My people are fleeing. That's not good. What are you people doing? Actually, I want you to come in here. I want you guys to focus on this. Oh, I think we've lost this battle. We lost about 10 people there. Yeah. Ooh, and they were all viable adults too. See, this is what was happening. When half our population was healthy adults, they all become old. Half our population is now old and ready to die. We're back at this situation, and that's not good. That's most definitely not a good place to be in right now. However, on the plus side, we got a lot of free weaponry. That was bad. I need you guys to finish this, please. That was not good. That was not good. But this is exactly why they came over here. The AI is actually intelligent enough to figure that one out. We're almost ready to unlock more reinforcements. Almost. Not gonna lie, as soon as they started running into here, that kind of sucked though. I mean, that took away a good dozen people from the actual battle. Just going in here, wherever that one raider slipped in. So it's kind of my fault for leaving the gates open, but at the same time, you have to sally forth. That is the most effective way to have combat in this game. And since it's going to be a while, probably, like, they'll build this before they will upgrade. Work area exhausted. Wild horses are now extinct. Only the domesticated variety exists. And because of the large amount of people we just lost, we now no longer have the workforce to focus on this. Either that or they are not prioritizing it. Either way, this is not cool. We need you to prioritize. Are we out of stone? No, we've got some. I don't know. They're all just busy doing other things at the moment. Why are they focusing on this? I guess they're out there planting right now. Well, that was rough. That was rough. But hopefully if we can get a little bit more prepared, I can actually stay behind my walls next time. I just need one more knowledge point, guys. Come on. What can we kill? What can we take? What can we do? I had copper out here the whole damn time. Well, here's a bunch of animals coming to cause some slaughter and mayhem. We will go hunt. We will go hunt because we need some food. Really not too concerned about the food, just because we have some. We are literally raising food now. But I have got to get some kill points from somewhere so that I can get this next level of fortification. I really wish they would actually prioritize what you need them to prioritize, especially since there's only 60% of people working right now. Irritating. Well, anyway, I think that's probably a good place to stop, so we will continue on next time.